Jackbox Games, the developer famous for their Party Pack series, announced on March 13th that they would be hosting a Jackbox Direct in collaboration with IGN, and that it would be hosted by their resident TikTok guy, CJ Tour. As someone who has loved Jackbox for almost a decade and currently owns 7 Party Packs, my interest was piqued. The announcement itself was very vague, only setting a date, a time, a host, and the precedent of what will be coming next for Jackbox Games. 2024 was a year of experimentation for Jackbox, as they released 3 pieces of software that strayed from their typical norm. This included the Jackbox Naughty Pack, which featured 2 18+ adapted games and 1 original, the Jackbox Survey Scramble, which pulls real survey responses, including my own, and uses multiple different modes of play to guess popular responses of survey questions, as well as the Jackbox Mega Picker, which allows you to select an individual game from one host point, so that you don't have to close packs and open up new ones to decide what to play. With the new things that they tried in the past, many people were looking forward to seeing what Jackbox might have in store for this year. I sat down to watch this direct, and here's what's on the docket. First and foremost, Party Pack 11 is in development. This pack will feature 5 completely new games, and they showed us each individual game's developer as they gave a brief synopsis to what their game would be about, coupled with some concept art, but no titles just yet. The first is a fantasy battle game in which players will be fighting against trivia-obsessed monsters. The second is a social deduction game. This game in particular is centered around a trial. Players will submit statements about themselves and defend their innocence. Think Faking It, except everyone will likely be attacking each other instead of just one person. The third game is a little difficult to follow because the description was a lot more vague. To my understanding, it's a joke writing game in which you'll be twisting other players' responses. TBD if I'm actually correct. The fourth game is very exciting. Players will actually be able to record audio and go against each other to see who can create the best sound effects. The fifth and final game in this pack also had a bit of a vague description, but I'm deducing that it's a drawing game in which players will draw images of baked goods based on in-game customer requests. The direct was not over yet though. After sharing their gratitude for their fan base, Jackbox announced that they would be releasing Trivia Murder Party 3 as a standalone game, with a brand new trailer and a brand new setting, in the woods instead of a hotel. Now, I could have very easily predicted that Party Pack 11 was the reason why they were going to host a direct in the first place. My biggest complaint about it all is that the direct was a total of 4 minutes long, the exact length as the video that you are watching right now. Personally, I don't think you need to be hosting a whole direct for 4 minutes worth of content, but I digress. Overall am very excited over the things that have been announced. The fact that this pack has 5 completely new games is a step in a different direction for the developer, as each pack before it had a sequel of some kind. Even the first Party Pack included a sequel to You Don't Know Jack. Each game sounds fun and entertaining from what we were given, but some easy standouts in my mind are the sound effect game and the social deduction game. Those 2 have very strong ideas, very strong plots, and a strong visual design to back them up. I don't think any of these games will have the staying power of a Quiplash or a Trivia Murder Party, but I hope I'm proven wrong. Speaking of Trivia Murder, this game is beloved by a strong majority of Jackbox players, both casual and die-hard. Taking the game to a new setting will give it the freshness that a 3rd iteration of this game will need. All in all, I think the direct is a very silly idea. I think it's fun, and for an indie company like Jackbox, it's a really quirky way of getting in the way of the biggest companies in the world that are doing these hour-long events for things that are essentially remakes of the same thing over and over again.